Good morning, world. Today I'll be talking about a very famous quote of John Keats. Beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth and all ye need to know. Before I begin, it is advisable that while listening to this podcast, you keep a notebook and a pen so that you can jot down the important points relating to this particular quote. So here I begin. One of the greatest word painters in English poetry is John Keats. Picture follows picture in quick succession in his poems, and each picture is remarkable for its vividness and minuteness of detail. His images are concrete and stand in a striking contrast with Shelley's images, which are abstract and vague. His ideas, like his memory, become incarnate with the shaping splendor of the consummate artist. And thus does he help us to realize, as no other poet has done since Shakespeare, the oneness of truth and beauty. I quote, Keats's sureness of touch in the corrections of his verse reveals a rare sense of the consummate artist. Unquote. Though poetry came naturally and spontaneously to him, as leaves to a tree, yet he felt that poetic composition demanded application, study, and thought. In his famous ode on a Grecian urn, Keats says, Beauty is truth, and truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. Beauty for Keats was the moving principle of life. In fact, beauty was his religion. He loved beauty in all its forms and shapes, in the flower and in the cloud, in the song of a bird, in a work of art, in tales of romance and mythology, and all his poetry, from Endymion to Hyperion, has one dominant theme, that is beauty. He was extraordinarily endowed with a native gift, that is, of feeling acutely with his senses. All his five senses reacted quickly to the beauties of the external world, and these sense impressions are transmitted into his beautiful compositions. The first line of Endymion strikes the keynote of Keats's poetry. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Keats had realized the truth of life because he has passed through its agonies. According to his ideology, pain and suffering is not divorced from joy, for they together make up life, just as days and nights together make up time. It is the sum of things that is to be perceived and viewed by an individual, not a handful of things. This complete perception reveals the ultimate and universal beauty. Keats believed beauty is transitory or ephemeral. It remains for some time and then passes away. But his imagination revealed to him the essential truth about beauty. In the Ode on a Grecian Urn, he first talks about the beauty that can be visible to the eye. What men or gods are these? What maidens loathe? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Are the lines from the ode. Then imagination reveals a new aspect of beauty, which is sweeter than beauty, which is perceptible to the senses. The senses perceive only the external aspect of beauty, but imagination apprehends its essence. And what the imagination seizes as beauty is truth. We can say that the poetry of Keats is an unending pursuit of beauty. He pursued truth indeed, but truth for him was beauty. The best thing to note about Keatsian composition is that it is never an example of intellectualized poetry. Keats was endowed with extraordinary sensibility and had an ardent passion for the beauty of the visible world. His entire being was thrilled by the beauty of the world. Nothing gave him greater delight than the excitement of his sense produced by a thing of beauty. Poetry came naturally to Keats, and his ambition through poetry was only poetically expressing his feelings and thoughts. The poetry of Keats was based on his actual experience of life, and therefore it is marked by spontaneity and intensity. He attained the realization of eternity and truth in the beauty of the song. Keats genuinely felt the thought that a beautiful thing pleases, and so he wrote, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." On comparing Keats with Shakespeare, we find that both revealed the beauty of life. For them, truth was beauty. They both accepted life with all its complexities, happiness, and sorrow. They felt if there is discord in life, there is music too. A pure poet feels and expresses his joy in beauty, but when he feels this joy, he realizes also a new aspect of beauty, which is truth. The secret harmony of universe lies in this identity of truth and beauty. Beauty and truth transcends individuals, time and space. Being abstract concepts, they are universal as well as immortal. Keats came to understand the essence of truth through his negative capability. A pure poet like Keats loves foul and fair, joy and sorrow, mean and elevated alike. He turns unflinchingly to life and human experiences, and by an act of imagination transmutes the bitterest human experience into beauty, which is truth. With his works, Keats constantly endeavored to reach truth through beauty. He had a conviction that for his progress towards truth, thought, knowledge, and philosophy were indispensable. For Keats, the necessary quality of poetry is a submission to things as they are, without any effort to intellectualize them into something else. Joy in the present and its absorption in the beauty of the hour is one of the chief marks of his genius as a pure poet. To conclude, it can be said that Keats's great achievement, however, was in his presentation of pure beauty. He never wanted to impart any lesson to his readers, just like Shelley, Byron, and Wordsworth did. Due to the lack of this bias, his poems exhibit an objective beauty and has an enduring music. The last lines of the ode make a sort of recovery with their forcible directness also in Ode to a Grecian Urn. According to Keats, beauty can be defined as that which gives joy forever, and truth as what joy seizes upon as beauty. So this is all about the famous quote of Keats, "Beauty is truth, truth beauty." I hope this podcast proved to be of help to each one of you. Please mention your observations and questions in the comment section below. Also, let me know about other poems of Keats or any other poet you would like to have videos upon. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thank you for your valuable time. Here's wishing you a great day ahead.